So good morning, my lovely students. We were able to complete this chapter, Gopal and the Hilsa fish. Now we are going to start discussion of question answers. Okay. So all of you get ready with your content. So the very first question is, why did the king want no more talk about the Hilsa fish? What was the reason behind that? That the king not want, king did not see in question did is given. So in answer, you will be using did. So who is ready with first answer? Okay, Lakshay. Lakshay Kochar, you tell me first answer, beta.
Everyone around the king was talking about Hilsa fish. This had infuriated the king, so he didn't want anyone to talk about Hilsa fish.
Okay. Now, Arshia, you tell me this answer. Yes, Arshia.
Yes, ma'am. The king wanted no more talk about the Hilsa fish because everyone around him was talking about it, and he was fed up by listening to the uh, uh, talks of the Hilsa fish, and not only in the village but in the court, in the king's court also. Hilsa fish was the only topic that was being discussed.
Okay, so this was the reason it really made him angry. Okay, so same answer, Hardik Uppal, you tell me. Hardik Uppal.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the king did not want to listen anymore to talk about the Hilsa fish because everyone in the entire kingdom kept talking only about the Hilsa fish, and this irritated the king.
Good. So afterwards, I will provide you hints also. I'll be writing on mica board after discussing second answer also. Then you can frame good answer. Okay. So let's move to question second, and all of you get ready with whatever you have written, beta, because I can ask any of the student in my class what you are writing. Okay. So get ready with that. What did the king ask Gopal to do to prove that he was clever? Khushi, you tell me this answer.
Yes, ma'am. The king asked to Gopal to prove that he was clever, so that while Gopal was on this challenge, he would try as much as possible that people didn't speak anything about the Hissa fish.
Okay, well tried. Himanshi, you tell me.
Yes, ma'am. The king asked the Gopal to buy Hilsa fish and bring it to the court without letting anybody talk a single word about the Hilsa fish throughout the way.
Okay, well tried.
Can you also speak?
Angel, you tell me. Angel, you tell me.
The king asked Gopal to buy and bring a huge Hilsa fish to the palace without anyone asking him about it.
Okay. Now I'm going to provide you hints. So get ready with your books, notebooks, write down Gopal and the Hilsa fish. You write down very good quality answer. There should be a quality in your answers. And when you are going to write down answers, you should use good vocabulary words. Okay? You should use good vocabulary words. And your answer should be written in detail, not in short forms. Okay? So, bache, in first answer, I'm providing you hints. Those who have spoken, that's good. But those who are not able to frame this answer, they can pick up these hints. They can frame some lines on their own, then they can write down this answer. Okay, so why did the king want? First of all, keep this thing in your mind that in question, if did is given, it means in answer you will be using second form. It means you have to write down past tense while framing this answer. So many students commit this mistake. They don't bother about this thing, but beta, now you are grown up, you are in class 7, so you have to keep these points in your mind. These are the very minor points, but with lots of practice, you can be proficient in that. That in question, if did is given, in answer, you are supposed to write down second form. Okay, so the king wanted no. So definitely, king did not want to listen about Hilsa fish. Why so? Because it was a talk of a town. It was a talk of a town. What is the meaning of talk of a town? It means everybody was talking about this matter. Okay, and he got fed up with this. Okay, even he listened. The courtiers also talking about this. Talking about this Hilsa fish. Okay, so it made him very much angry. It made him angry. So due to all these reasons, he wanted that no more talk. There should be no more talk about Hilsa fish. So bache, you can pick up all these hints, and with the help of these hints, you can frame your first answer, but it is very much compulsory to write down about all these points. You don't miss any of the point. Write down all these points in your answer. Clear, bache? Now I'm going to provide you hints for second answer. These are only hints, but you have to frame answer in your own language, and you have to keep this thing in your mind that all the answers should be written in past tense, because in question did is used. In second question also, why did the king ask Gopal? So the king asked, past tense will be used. The king asked. V2 means verb second form. So king asked Gopal. What did king ask Gopal? Okay, tell me. To buy Hilsa fish. To buy Hilsa fish. Okay, from where? From the market. To buy Hilsa fish from the market and to bring to the palace. This task was given, but beside that task, what condition was put? Tell me, type in chat box. He was told, he was asked to buy Hilsa fish from the market and to bring to the palace, but what condition was laid? Okay, what was that condition? What was that condition? To ensure that no one interrupt him on the way. Or you can say, ask about Hilsa fish. Ask about fish on the way. Ask about fish on the way. So this task was assigned to him, that he was asked to buy Hilsa fish from the market, to bring it to the palace, to ensure that no one interrupt him on the way, and ask about fish on the way. So board is clear. You jot down all these hints for framing first and second answer. Now your first and second answer should be ready with good content quality, and put good vocabulary words also if you really want to score full marks in literature. So you have to keep some points in your mind. What are the points? The points are that, yes, the points are that you have to use past tense while framing this answer. And second thing is that you have to cover all the points which are required by question, and You should use good vocabulary words in between the answer in order to impress examiner that your English is good. Okay. Now I'm going to move to question number 3rd. Shall I move? If you have written all these points, shall I move further? Tell me. Okay. Now let's move to question number 3rd. So we have question number 3rd. How did Gopal get inside the palace to see? Sorry, question number 3rd. What 3 things did Gopal do before he went to buy his Hilsa fish? See, he was given a challenge, isn't it? It was basically a challenge given by king to Gopal that he had to purchase Hilsa fish, and but he should not be noticed. So when this challenge was given by king to Gopal, he accepted the challenge. But he thought that when he would purchase Hilsa fish and when he would be coming back, so his presence, the presence of Hilsa fish, nobody should note down this. Nobody should look at Hilsa fish. So for that, he was very much intelligent. He was very much wise. So for that, he made a plan. What was that plan? What 3 things did he do? You just type in chat box and tell me what 3 things did he do. You can write down one. Hurry up, bache. I'm reading your message in chat box. What did he do? What did he do? Okay, now, okay, he showed only one side of his face. Very good. So many students are writing. Yes. He smeared ash on his face. Yes. Yes. Very good. He was wearing torn clothes. Very good. So all these points are to be noted down in answer 3rd. 3 points, that half of the face was shaved, smeared ash on his body, and he was putting rags. Yes. Before he went to Hilsa fish from the market. Good. Now let's move to question number 4. How did Gopal get inside the palace to see the king after he had bought the fish? How did he get into the palace? What did he do? What activity he started doing? Tell me. Okay. Now I'm going to ask this answer from Akshita. Akshita, yes, beta, tell me what have you written in answer 4?
Gopal started singing and dancing in front of the palace at a loud voice. The king heard the noise and asked the man to be brought inside.
Okay, good. Now, Rivya Gabba, you tell me 4th answer.
Yes, ma'am. When Gopal reached the palace, he asked the guard to meet the king once, but he was not allowed to go in. Then he started singing and dancing in a loud voice to grab everybody's attention. The king heard that noise and asked his guards to take that man to him.
Okay, good, perfect. Now, same answer. Drishti, you tell me.
Yes, ma'am. Gopal got inside the palace to see the king after he had bought the fish by singing and dancing loudly, so that the guard would thought that it was a madman and he should be sent to the king.
Okay, good. Now let's move to question number 5. Sorry, I just want to provide you hints for 3rd and 4th. Those who are not able to frame this answer, they look at my cupboard. And those who have framed also, they can pick up these hints and see all these hints are added in your answer or not. Okay, bache? So look at board. So answer number third. So what were the three things that he did before purchasing Hilsa fish? What were the three things? He half shaved his face. Half shaved his face. What was the second point? He smeared ash on his face. And what was the third point? What was that? He put rags. Instead of writing torn clothes, you can write down rag. The meaning of rag is torn clothes. So he put rags. Okay. So these are the hints. With the help of these three hints, you can frame third answer. Okay, bache? Now in fourth. In fourth, you have to write down what did he do. He began to dance and sing. He began to sing and dance. Clear? Okay. In front of the palace. In front of the palace. So this was the activity that was done by him. And who heard the noise? When he was doing dance, who heard the noise? The king. The king heard the noise. Clear? So the king heard the noise and he ordered his guards to let him enter. So all these incidents should be properly arranged. Okay, bache? You have to write down what did he do in the beginning. He began to sing and dance in front of the palace. After that, what was the second activity? The second activity is that the king heard the noise. And after that, what was the third activity? Order was given to guards to let him enter. So this is the way to do answer number 4. These are only hints. You write down your content, also add good vocabulary words, arrange all those ideas and write on your own. And bache, you have to use second form while framing this answer. Clear? Your answer should be framed using past tense. If you have written these hints, shall I move further? Shall I move further if you have written these hints? Third and fourth? Okay. Now let's move to question number 5. Explain why no one seemed to be interested in talking about the Hilsa fish which Gopal had bought. Very simple answer. No one was interested because their attention was diverted. Where was their attention? On the appearance of Gopal. Okay. So who has tried to frame this answer? 12 participants have raised their hands. That's good. What about others? Others are not participating. So this answer is very simple. I can ask any of the child. Okay, Hargunpreet, you tell me this answer. Hargunpreet.
The reason why no one seemed to be interested in talking about the Hilsa fish which Gopal has bought was that people were more surprised by his appearance, half-shaved face, ash on the body and rugs instead of proper clothes. This made them wonder what had happened to him.
Good. Well tried. Okay, after that, Same answer should be tried by Jalashveer Singh. Jalashveer, you try to speak this answer. Yes, Jalashveer, you can try to speak. Harmanpreet. Harmanpreet, where are you? You tell me this answer. What have you written? Nowadays, Harmanpreet is not participating in class. What happened? He is losing interest in English. Jalashveer also, he is also not participating. What happened? Now English is not an interesting subject for you. Jalashveer, I am waiting for your answer. Hurry up.
Ma'am,
Yes.
and before you are done with me, due to Gopal's dressing, no one noticed Hilsa Fish. Everyone was looking at Gopal. When he was not allowed to enter inside the palace, he started singing loudly so that king can hear his voice. No one so on doing this, everyone ensured that he was a mad, and not even a single courtier noticed his Hilsa Fish.
Yes. In fifth answer, basically, bache, you have to pick up answer third and fourth. You have to mingle both the answer. Mingle means you have to mix both the answers and frame fifth answer, because the requirement of content, which we required in answer number 5. What is the requirement of the content? You have to tell about his appearance, okay, and to make his appearance different, what 3 things did he do? So you have to add up all those things in fifth answer. You have to tell that how much efforts did he do, what kind of efforts did he do in front of king's palace. Okay, so when he was on the way from market to the palace, he has purchased that Hilsa fish. So nobody looked at his Hilsa fish. Why so? Because their attention was diverted to Gopal's strange appearance. What was strange appearance? His face was half shaven. He got ash on his face, body, and he was wearing torn clothes, or you can say rags, which attracted everybody's attention, and nobody paid attention towards Hilsa fish. Okay. So here I'm going to tell you another word. Nobody paid attention. This is a very good word. You can learn also. To pay no heed. To pay no heed. The meaning of this word is to pay attention. This is a very good word. You can use anywhere. To pay no heed, it means to pay no attention. Clear? So, bache, you can write down this word. To pay no heed, to pay no attention. It means you can use this idiom in your fifth answer. Nobody paid heed towards Hilsa fish. It means nobody paid attention. So you can use this idiom phrase anywhere. For example, some of the students are paying no heed towards me. It means some of the students are paying no attention. So whenever I will be speaking this phrase in your English class, you should pay heed to me. So you should be very much abrupt in understanding the meaning of this word. That heed means attention. You should pay heed to your elders, whatever they say to you. You should pay heed to teacher, whatever she is teaching you. Okay, clear? So you will be using this. It will improve your English. Clear? So you can note down in your books or in your notebooks and use this phrase in your fifth answer. And use this phrase in daily spoken practice also. Whenever you speak English, you should use this phrase. Clear? Then this phrase will be learned very easily. Now let's move to true and false. So to your today's homework is that you will be doing these 5 questions in your fair notebook, and true false are supposed to be done only in book. So the king lost his temper easily. True or false? Type in chat box. Hurry up. So the king lost his temper easily. Okay, true. Second, Gopal was a madman. No, not at all. He was so intelligent, so wise. Gopal was a clever man. Yes, clever. Why so? Because he made a very good trick. Gopal was too poor to afford decent clothes. False, because he changed his appearance. The king got angry when he was shown to be wrong. No, he did not get angry. Okay. After that, I'm going to move further. See, working with language. Here, narrations are given. These narrations will be doing when in grammar, I will be teaching you all the rules. Because in these narration, you require rules of interrogative, imperative. So you haven't done these rules. Okay. So these rules will be discussed while teaching you grammar, and then you can do. Clear? Now, I'm going to tell you the meanings. You write down in your books, the meanings of these words, and you are supposed to do only in your books. And I can ask any of the child to show me their books, that are they writing or not. So find out the meanings of the following words by looking them in the dictionary, then use them in sentences of your own. Okay, but I'm going to provide you these word meanings, but you have to frame sentences on your own. Clear, bachche? So challenge. What is the meaning of challenge? Challenge means a call to participate in a contest. So who is going to frame sentence of challenge? A call to participate in a contest. Write down its meaning on your books and tell me its sentence. A call to participate in a contest. Okay, I provide you all the word meanings. You write down, and tomorrow we are going to discuss this. After that, there is a word mystic. What is the meaning of mystic? Mystic means a spiritual person. Spiritual person. Clear? After that, comical. What is the meaning of comical? Comical means funny. Okay. Courtier. Courtier. It is given in your book, a person who attends a royal court. Who attends royal court. Okay. Then fifth is smearing. It means spreading an oily substance spreading an oil. Write down in your book side by side. I am providing you. Substance, spreading an oily substance over a surface in a careless way. in a careless way. Okay बच्चे, so you write down all the things in your, all these meanings in your books and start framing these sentences. It is your homework to do 5 questions. 5 questions in your fair notebook and frame sentences in your books only. Clear बच्चे? So time is running out. I have to over this class. Take care of your health, and whatever the homework is given to you, you do it on daily basis. Do not put off till tomorrow what you can do today. So in this way you will be a very, you can say, regular, sincere and good student. Clear? You do your work daily. Okay bache, thank you and have a nice day. Do your homework.